Good morning, students. In our last class, we started the second application of rectilinear propagation of light, that is the shadow. Okay, so first of all, I have told you in my previous class that what is a shadow. So what is a shadow? A shadow is a dark patch which is formed behind an opaque object when it blocks the path of light. Okay, whenever light is coming and in the path of light any opaque object comes, then it doesn't allow the light to pass through it, and when it doesn't allow the light to pass through it, then what happens? It blocks the path of light, and because of which a dark patch is created behind the opaque object, and that dark patch we call by the name of shadow. Okay, so this we have done. At the same time, we have done the conditions which are necessary for the formation of shadow. Okay, so how many conditions we have done last time? We have done total 3 conditions. Okay, so there are 3 conditions which are needed for the formation of a shadow. The first one is that there must be a source of light. Okay, whenever we want shadow, we need a source of light. Okay, so there must be a source of light in order to create a shadow. Secondly, there must be an opaque object. Okay, if opaque object is not there to block the path of light, then shadow formation can't take place. Okay, so the second condition which is necessary for the formation of shadow, that there must be an opaque object to block the path of light. Okay, and thirdly, that is needed that there must be a screen on which the shadow should fall and be seen. Okay, so it is very important that there must be an opaque screen so that we can have a shadow, we can look a shadow on it. Understand? So these are the 3 conditions which we have done last time for the shadow. Okay, now today we will do the characteristics of shadow. Means when a shadow is forming, what are the characteristics we can see, what are the nature of that shadow we can see, what are the things which we can have in that shadow. Okay, so the first characteristic of a shadow is that a shadow is always a dark area. It does not show the color of the object. Okay, so whenever the shadow will form, it will always be a dark patch. Okay, always be black in color. Okay, there will not be any other color of the shadow. Okay, you take any color of the object, that color of the object doesn't matter. Okay, what matters that what is the shadow. Okay, that is the color of the shadow. Okay, the color of the shadow is always black in color. Okay, whether the object is red color or blue color or yellow color, whatever color you take of any object. Okay, whatever the shadow will be created, that always be going to be a dark area. It always going to be black in color. The color of the object doesn't have to do anything with the color of the shadow. Okay, whatever be the color of any object, okay, whatever the object is blocking the light, that color of the object doesn't matters the color of the shadow. Okay, so shadow of any object, whether it is red, blue or green color, its shadow will always be a dark color shadow, it will always be black color shadow, there will be always a dark area, a dark patch behind that opaque. Understand? So this is the first characteristic, that shadow is always be a dark area. It may ask you in one word question or true false question also. Okay, if there is a red color ball, okay, and it is blocking the path of light, then what is the color of shadow? So what answer you will write? The color of the shadow is black color, or you can write dark color, it is a dark patch. Okay, okay, don't write that red color shadow will be there. Okay, whatever be the object color, it doesn't matter to the color of the shadow. Whatever be the color of the object, the shadow always be dark color, always be a black color. Okay, understand all of you? So this is the first characteristic, that a shadow is always a dark color. Okay, it is a dark area behind an opaque object. Is it clear? Second characteristic, that a shadow may or may not look like the actual shape of the object. Okay, the object shape in the shadow may not be actually what the shape of the object is. This you can try. Okay, you can do this experiment at your home, and you can also check that the shape and size of the object, okay, while forming the shadow is not always look like the object, okay. You can perform this activity if you are having any toy, maybe teddy bear or any other toy which you are having at your home, okay. Just take that toy, okay, and keep it in the source of light and check the shadow, okay. After that change the position of the light, okay. If you are not able to change the position of the light, you just change the position of the object in front of the light, okay. Take it little bit to a side or sometime front or one sometime left side and change the position, okay. Just taking the light. If you can't change the source of light position, you can change the position of the object, okay. Otherwise, if you can change the position of the source of light, then also this experiment you can do and you can check the shape and size of the object is not similar to that object which is casting the shadow. The shape and size of the shadow is not similar to the object. Sometimes you will get similar and sometimes you may get different also. Different means it's not going to be very much difference, but little bit difference you can see. It is not exactly same in shape and size as the object is, okay. So the shadow you will always not get, okay. Maybe or may not be, that is the result is written. A shadow may be or may not be look like the actual shape of the object. Sometimes the actual shape will be there and sometimes it will not be there. So you can check it, okay. So take a teddy bear or any toy which you are having, okay, and place a torch, okay, and just see the shadow casted by the teddy bear, okay. Now then change the position of the teddy bear, okay. Bring it to the left side and then check the shadow position and shadow shape and size, and then bring it slowly toward the right side, okay, and then again check the position of shape or size of the shadow of that teddy bear, okay. You will find there is always a difference. It is not always same, okay. What shadow shape and size is there when it is focusing or when it is in front of the source of light, same shape and size you will not get when the body turns to the right side or to the left side of the source of object. Or even if you change the position of the source of object also, the shape and size is not going to be always the same. You will find there is a difference, okay. So shadow shape and size may be or may not be same to the object, okay. Sometimes it may same, sometimes it may be different. Understand all of you? Clear? So the shape and size of the object or shape and size of the shadow is not always equal to the shape and size of the object, okay. Shadow shape and size changes with the change in the position of the object, change in the position of the source of light. Understand? Clear to everyone? Okay. Now next come to the third point. So third point, that the size of the shadow depend upon the distance of the object from the source of light and the screen, okay. Both distance is matter, okay. The source of light distance also, that what is the distance between the opaque object, okay, and the light source and the screen, okay. Distance are very important, okay. Distance between source of light and opaque body or distance between opaque body and the screen, this both distance matter the size of the shadow, okay. You might also have noticed, okay, if you see your shadow in the morning time, okay, you will find the shadow is very long shadow, okay. Might have seen, have you observed that any time? कभी ध्यान दिया है? नहीं ध्यान दिया? Okay, next time when you come out from your home in the morning time, just check, okay, just check or have a look on the shadow, okay, of your body in the morning time, in the afternoon time, in the evening time. You will find there is difference in the shadows, okay. The size of the shadow is not always same during the daytime. Sometimes it is long, sometimes it is short, okay. So you might have seen in morning time when we see our shadow in sunshine, it is long shadow. The size is long one, okay. The size of the shadow is long, but in the afternoon time if you check it, you will find that the size of the shadow is very short, okay, even shorter than your length, okay. It is such a small shadow you will able to see, okay. So this size of the shadow is changing by, because the position of the source of light is changing, or sometimes the position of the screen is changing with respect to that opaque body or with respect to the source of light. Okay, so whenever the position of source of light changes or position of the screen is changing with respect to that opaque body, or even the opaque body position changes with respect to the source and the screen of the body, you can find that there is a change in the size of the shadow. Okay, for example, you can try this experiment at your home also. It's not a very difficult, just a torch, okay, any opaque material box, book, any toy, okay, is needed, and one screen. That screen you can create. You can take the wall as a screen, or you can take the ground as a screen, and you can do this experiment. You will find interesting also. So you can try this experiment. Okay, so what you have to do, take a opaque object, a source of light, maybe candle or torch, okay, and wall or ground as a screen, okay, and then you can perform and you can check how the shape of the shape as well as the size of the shadow is changing. Okay, so first of all, fix the position of your source of light, okay, then fix the position of your screen, okay, and in between you keep the opaque material whose position you can check. Okay, so first of all, do one thing. First of all, keep the object in between the source of light and screen and check what type of shadow you are getting on the screen. Okay, you will find that normal size of the shadow is there. Okay, after that, move your opaque object towards the source of light. Okay, source of light के पास लेके जाओ अपना opaque object को. So when you take the opaque object towards the source of light के पास लेके आओगे, then you observe how the shadow is creating on the screen. You will see that the shadow which is created on the screen this time, it is a large shadow. Okay, even the change in the color you will notice. You will notice that the shadow is not so darker as you had. Okay, now the shadow is little bit grayish in color, little bit less dark in color. Okay, it is not as dark as you had when you keep it in between. Okay, you will find that the shadow is get long. Shadow तो बड़ा हो गया. Okay, the size of the shadow increased. At the same time, the shadow is get little bit grayish in color. It is not so dark. Okay, even you will notice that the edge, the boundary of the shadow is a blur. It is not a clear boundary. It is a blur boundary. So this change in the shape and size of the shadow you will find when you take the opaque object near to the screen, near to the source of light. Okay, now next what you do, take your opaque object near to the screen or take it away from the source of light, bring it near to the screen. Okay, so when you bring it near to the screen, you will see that the shadow is decreased. Okay, the size of the shadow, it decreases. वो छोटा हो गया, shadow पहले से बहुत छोटा हो गया. Okay, so you will find that the size of the shadow decreases. Okay, at the same time, you will notice that the shadow decreases. At the same time, you will notice that the shadow is becoming more darker. Okay, the blackness of the shadow increases. Okay, shadow or black दिखेगा. Okay, when you are taken to the source of light, at that time it is enlarged and grayish. But when you take it away from the source of light, when you bring it near to the screen, at that time you will see the shadow is small as well as it is dark in color. Okay, even you will notice that the edge of the shadow, it become more clear. Now the shape and the edges will be more clear as compared to the ones which you have taken near to the source of light. Okay, so that difference you will find. Okay, when the position of the opaque body with respect to source of light and screen is changing, so this change in the shape as well as the change in the size of the shadow you will notice. Okay, so if you perform this experiment now, you will easily understand, you can understand in a better way. Okay, so in order to have a better understanding, you do this experiment. Okay, I request you all to please perform, because it is not a very difficult type of experiment, very simple experiment. You can do it with the help of your parent. Okay, but when you are doing it, okay, do it keeping these points in mind. Okay, check and note the conditions which you have observed. Okay, whatever the things you are doing, you just note it, and whatever your observation is there, that also you note. Okay, so you will find this one. Okay, in this whatever characteristic you are doing, that all characteristics you will find in that shadow. Understand? So please perform this experiment, and you will find it is easy. At the same time, you will learn it in a better way. Okay, so try this experiment. Okay, so this is the third condition, characteristic, that the size of the shadow depends on the distance of the object from the source of light and the screen. As I told you, source of light and screen, the distance matters. You go more close to the source of light, shadow will become long and greyish in color, edges are not clear, they will be black. Okay, if you take a big object close to the screen, the shadow will become smaller in size, shadow will become clear, the shape and the edges of the shadow is going to be more clear, more sharp. Understand? Clear to everyone? Okay, now the last condition is same what we have done in the condition necessary for the formation of shadow. The last condition is same. What is that? That a shadow can only be formed on a screen. Okay, a shadow cannot be formed without screen. Okay, that is also a meaning. Okay, means a screen is always needed for the formation of a shadow. If there is no screen, shadow formation cannot take place. So it is very important that whenever you are creating a shadow, there must be a screen. Okay, so don't forget to keep the screen, or don't forget the screen. Okay, this also you can try. If you take any object, opaque object, and just open your window and keep the object there. Okay, and then flash a light in front of that opaque object. Now you see behind the object there is no screen. Your window is open, outside air is there, no screen you have placed, open air is there, so shadow you will not able to see. Is that clear to you? Shadow you will not able to see. Why? Because there is no screen. No screen to create the shadow, or the shadow where, if it is creating also, where it will fall, where we will see, who will block and show that darkness. No one is there. Okay, no screen is there. So it is very important that there must be a screen behind the opaque object so that we can see the shadow. Okay, so these are the 4 characteristics which you can find whenever a shadow is created. Okay, so whenever a shadow is creating, these 4 characteristics you will see. First, a shadow is always a dark area, it will be a dark patch, it will not depend upon the color of the object. Whatever be the color of the object, shadow will always be a dark patch, it will always be a dark area. Okay. Secondly, shadow may or may not look like the actual shape of the object. Okay, the shadow shape size may not be exactly similar to the object whose shadow is formed. Okay. Thirdly, the size of the shadow depend upon the distance between the object and the source of light. Okay. Lastly, a shadow cannot be formed without any screen. Okay, so there must be a shadow to form a screen. Okay, a shadow can only be formed when there is a screen. Understand? Clear to everyone? Okay, so in this class we are doing this much only. Okay, till the characteristic, because other topic if I start it will not finish within the time limit of our class. Okay, so this much I am doing it. Hope all of you have understand, and I request everyone to perform this experiment of shadow. Okay, if you perform, when you see it happening actually in front of you, you will get it more, you will understand it more, you can see how it is forming, how these all characteristics are becoming true in that case. Understand? Clear to everyone? Okay, so try this experiment. It is not a very difficult or not any dangerous thing is there. Okay, all are very easy and comfortable objects are there. Okay, you take the help of your parents or your friend or your elder brother, sister, and try to perform this experiment. Okay, it is an easy experiment. Okay, so all of you try it. Okay, understand? Okay, hope you all have completed your copy work. Are you completing? Hope all of you are completing. Okay, some are still not coming to the school, they are still at their home. Okay, so I request them, those who are there at home, please use this time, okay, in a fruitful way, complete your work, be ready, okay, and learn the things which we are giving, okay, whatever we are teaching, try to read the book, again and understand. Okay, if any problem you can call us and you can clarify your doubt. Okay, understand all of you. So try this and complete your work. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.